Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name's ChiefDog74, and let's go into this one then. So, yeah, this video is coming out on Tuesday next week. Or no, this week, I guess, for when you guys are watching it. But anyway, I'm on holiday at this point, so if I'm slow to respond to messages, then you know why. I recorded this video last week for when you're watching it, but the same week. Anyway, you understand. Anyway, welcome back to New Sweet Hot Pursuit Remastered. The stats are here, as you can see. 32% game completion. We have jumped quite a bit, to be honest, from the last time we checked. I think we're on 28% last time we checked. So, yeah, pretty decent jump there. But we're going to be doing the Stampede Hot Pursuit event. This is a brilliant one because we get the introduction of a new equipment, and that will be the final equipment that we get introduced to. And as you can see, equipment available is the turbo. Let's have the lady explain it to us.
The cops are on to us at every level, but there is one area where they can't match us. Speed. Your cars are being fitted with the latest speed enhancement. The turbo system. Activate the turbo, and within seconds the system will engage and give your car a rocket-powered kick of acceleration and speed. The system is very volatile, so you can only attempt a limited number of launches during the race. Good luck.
There we go then, the turbo is available. That is all of the equipment available to us now. And yeah, again, I played this event quite a bit, this one, so I know it like the back of my hand pretty much. But we've only got one Lambo to go in at this current time, but if we were to do this event later again, then maybe we would have more. But we've got sunny conditions at 12 AM with 3 turbos and 2 jammers available. It's time to go get gold, and it's time to head down to the event. Alright, so it's time for the 11.3 mile dash to the finish. Mainly, most of this circuit is actually in a straight line, as you can see, the cops are now available and allowed to be use spike strips, so we need to be wary of that if they get in front of us. And yeah, just trying to carve our way through the pack. We've got a police car next to us though. They're also in Lamborghinis, and as you can probably tell as well, all of our suspects are in Lamborghinis, but they now have level 3 roadblocks available to them as well. Obviously we've had them a while, but it's now the time for the SCPD, when we're using the racers side, to be allowed to use them as well at level 3. And yeah, just sort of combating against this other racer will speed things up a bit, because the cops were quite far behind, to be honest, in this little event. It was basically just a race between me and this other green Lamborghini, at least for the moment. As we slow things back down again, we start heading towards the proper desert area where there's the satellite dishes on the left, but there on the right there's also a new Lamborghini that is coming into the fray now as we go over the hill. And I want to slow things down right here, because you're about to witness and hear the best sounding equipment you've ever heard. This is amazing. Listen to this. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I think that deserves a round of applause as well, because wow, that is like such a cool equipment, such a good sounding equipment. I mean, this is like the equivalent of the you know, the Boba Fett boom, as we've got level 3 spike strips from the police coming out as well, so we need to dodge them. But the sonic boom sort of mine that the Boba Fett ship drops, I think it's in the second film, is it? For Star Wars. This is the equivalent, is the turbo, with the green flames and the amazing sound as it accelerates through. And of course we just use the second one there to get around the roadblock and start heading away on this straight and narrow path, or a road should I say. But yeah, this is just the holy sound. This is what everyone loves when they play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. And I sort of wish that we'd have something similar, more modern Need for Speed, to be honest. And I also wish that we would be able to play like as both the cops and the racers as you can in this one, and also have different equipments as we start to get EMP'd, but deploy a jammer, and that obviously automatically stops it. And then we duke out this officer here by going off the ramp just at the end, and he ends up crashing, and so we're able to get a bit of a lead, so we speed things up a bit again, flying around the highway 1 mile to the finish, and we're going to deploy our final turbo as the police finally start to catch up to us. And I thought I may as well, because we're basically at the end of this event anyway. We make slight contact with the wall there, which does turn off your turbo, so you need to be wary of that. But we deploy a jammer as we cross the line, and that is us finished with a 3-minute 42.18 and a gold time awarded to us. So yeah, great that we've got the turbo now. It's such a cool equipment that you can use. And yeah, that's all of the equipments now. You've seen them all. We just need to upgrade all of them now. So that will happen in due course as we go through the series. But we've got the Maserati Gran Turismo S available to us now. In fact, I think that's the Maserati that I was supposed to go to prom in, but unfortunately I fell ill and I wasn't able to go in the back of it. But we've got the Intercept now to do out for the count, and again, this is one that I haven't done because, like I keep saying, I swear that whenever you use an old car, in this case using the Lamborghini Countach, they're all added on from the remastered version, I think. But we've got sundown sort of conditions at 4 AM, spike strips 2, roadblock 6, EMPs 2, 4 minutes for the time. Let's head down to the event.
Suspect just round me. Intercept the unit on scene. Stand down.
So it is Countach versus Countach. We're in the police one, they're in the regular suspect one, and so now we have to try and chase him down, as this one seems to be a bit weavy as we end up crashing into a traffic car, which isn't advised, especially in an 80s car like this. But we speed things up a little bit here, and as we come back down to regular speed, decide to deploy a roadblock. He ends up going on the off-road part here, which goes back down and across here, so he doesn't end up doing the loop, but he does end up deploying some spike strips, 2 of them. We just about avoid him for locking onto that EMP and getting the EMP done. And now we're in front of him, so I make sure to line things up properly and deploy the dual spike strips that we got, since we got level 3 in the last episode. And so now we just have to wait as he comes across us now, so we get back on the power to make sure that he doesn't get too far away from us. We've been jammed though, but we are just able to deploy a roadblock as we come out of the jammer. He ends up switching from the right side to the left side. Fortunately the tyre smoke gave that away, and we just about miss him as we go into the roadblock, but then hit him. I reversed back because I felt like we could maybe arrest him at a standstill, but instead he's able to start getting away. So we start to race off in front a little bit again. Fortunately he's not made it too far, because again we're in the exact same car pretty much. So we come around this corner, we lock on the EMP, he tries to put some spike strips on the road, but we get a satisfying end. I love it when we bust someone with an EMP, and then hit him for good measure, and that is him busted. That's the event done in 1 minute 48.86. Gold or distinction is awarded to us as well. And so there we go, that is the out for the count event done. We automatically get 1 new reward, and I imagine that most of you could have a guess at what the reward is, as we just total up all the points. And it's a new vehicle, and surprise surprise, it's the Lamborghini Countach. We now have it on the police side of things, so good stuff. There you go, 1983, but the price is classified, which is interesting. Anyway, though, we're going to be doing the Racing Stripes duel event. Um, I found this event to be quite a weird but interesting matchup, um, as we have to choose between the Ford Shelby GT500 or the Lamborghini. I don't have the Lamborghini yet, so we can only use the Shelby, and couldn't figure out which colour to pick, but I ended up going for the gold with the blue stripe, as we have to do this event in rainy and sunny conditions at 4 a.m. Gold is the time that we want to get, or sorry, the position we want to get, but of course there's only two of us, so it's just me versus this Lamborghini in this 12.5 mile route that we have ahead of us. And yeah, it's going to take us through the mountains that we know so well, because we're doing quite a few events through these mountains, to be honest, at least as of recent. And then it also takes us through the stony sort of area. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, we're underway now as we are battling the Lamborghini, heading to East Crest Mountain Park. And well, you can see the spray coming off of the back tyres, so we have a bit slippery conditions as the Lamborghini gets a much better corner through there and is able to get ahead of us. But we are going to try and continue to follow him. We're not too far behind, fortunately. And going into this corner, we're looking to potentially go around the outside, and then we cut back to the inside as he goes to the outside, avoid the traffic, collide into him a bit, but all fair game here, because of course we're all illegal suspects, so I think damage to other cars is definitely on the cards this time. There's no non-contact rule between the two of us, so we're just, dancing, almost pirouetting, not quite pirouetting really, just dancing through the mountains here as we just continue a minute down into this event, and the suspect behind us decides to go on the off-road section here. So we have to see if that is a faster route or whether he has just screwed himself over a little bit. And you can hear him to the left, and we look to the left and look behind, and he is behind us, which is exactly what I wanted. So he didn't really lose time, we didn't gain time either, so that's good for us. But going to continue along this road as well. We're starting to build a little bit of a gap as we head through this more twisty sort of section, but still able to take it fairly flat out, to be honest, so it just shows how well these cars are handling for the most part. Some of them can be a bit understeery, so we speed things up a little bit and slow it back down, because as you can see I'm making a collision with the barrier, and that pulls the Lamborghini back into play. He's looking to go on either the left or the right. He's looking for the left, but takes that corner a little bit wide, and we're able to gain a slight bit of a gap again. But as we go around this corner, he's right all over the back of us. We go around this traffic car, and then he just sort of disappears into the background, which is quite interesting. But from then on out, it was basically just an easy sort of event. We basically may as well have just done a time trial, to be honest. So I'm going to speed things all the way up, and we can have a short chat, I guess, because yeah, I mean, obviously this video is coming out on Tuesday next week, so I have no idea what's happened because I'll be on holiday. But yeah, I guess hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know I am. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's Burnout Paradise video. I haven't recorded that one yet, so I have no idea whether it's a good one or a bad one, but I recommend you check out the whole series anyway. Yeah, there's not much to talk about because nothing's really happened that I feel was worth talking about. But we come towards the end here. We've got a mile to the finish, and for the most part he got a little bit closer to us, but again just nowhere really. As we slow things back down, you can see the finish, and we cross the line and get the Racing Stripes event done in 4 minute 52.8. And there you go. Now the Lamborghini crosses the line as we just about fade to black. So, yeah, again, these duel events just seem really, really, really easy. Like the rubber banding is not as strong, it seems, on duels, but I don't mind that, to be honest. An easy event is an easy event. So, but we do get the McLaren MP412C for the exotic series, so we can't use it yet, but certainly preparing for the exotic series quite nicely, as both the date and the money that you need to buy it is classified. But we have one final event to do then, the Under Pressure Interceptor event. If you thought about the Queen lyrics to that song with Under Pressure in it, I think it's called Under Pressure, then yeah, we're on the same wavelength here. But we have quite a wide range that we could use for cars. End up choosing the DBS or the DB5. I think it's the DB5 actually. As we are given 3 helicopters, 2 EMPs. It is night, it is raining, it's 3 AM, and it's 2 minutes 30 for distinction time.
Suspect sighted on Fox Blair Pass driving a Ford Shelby GT500 erratically. Engage in pursuit. Command Central has approved SCPD airborne assistance. Use the aerial support unit to keep your target from escaping.
Alright, so we have, again, 3 helicopters and 2 EMPs available to us. And I think these helicopters are sort of more of the higher end leveled equipment that we have available to us. But as we come around this corner, the suspect makes a collision with the barrier, so we give him a slight tap on the back. And we deploy a helicopter as well, it flies over us. And we'll hopefully start laying spike strips down, which are worth it. But we deploy an EMP on him, and he catches me out here because I'm too close to react to that spike strip. And so he's already got me down, and that's not helped either, crashing into the red van. So now it's sort of up to the helicopter to make sure he doesn't get out of our sights and also gets the spike strip hit, but as you can see at the bottom, he doesn't, so that's helpful. But we're going to speed things up as we try and catch up to this this suspect. And again, the spike strip, we just about missed it, and the fella ahead of us certainly missed it. So, you know, sometimes these helicopters can be like a blessing to help us, but also they can be just such a curse because you can still hit your own spike strip from the helicopter. But we are able to at least get this EMP off against this this suspect. We're trying to slow him down a bit so that the helicopter can get in front and cause some damage. But again, we slow things down, and again he's deployed a spike strip and I'm unable to react to it, and so I get a hit here. And yeah, as you can see when I zoom in, I'm on incredibly low HP, and as we zoom into the map you can see that the helicopter's got it all wrong and he started wandering off. Like, come on, the suspect's this way, you need to follow him, look at the map. But he's just off on the left, not following the suspect at all. So the helicopter is not going to help us here, and well, eventually he's going to despawn, and now we've got to wait to deploy another one. So we make a hit with this this traffic and try and slow the Shelby down, but he ends up crashing us, and rather than we wrecking him, he's wrecked us. That is us out of this event. Suspect escaped, no medal awarded. So we go for the retry, and this time we're going to play this much more tactically. We know what he's able to use. I think he was able to use turbos as well, so we do need to be careful when we're trying to EMP him, because he might be able to escape from that. But we know he's crashed into the gate, or the fencing shall I say, both times now, and we're able to just about get him as we deploy a helicopter again. This time we're a bit further back, so he's not going to deploy spike ships, and we're not going to deploy our EMP and then miss it. We also avoided the van that was on that corner because he just wasn't there. And now the suspect has deployed a spike strip early, so now we know it's safe to deploy an EMP. Helicopter being useless as usual on this particular event. And now I've got the suspect just about down to half health, but he seems to be boosting away, and this is what I mean by him using a turbo, I feel. as he's able to get a bit of a gap to us. Just about, oh, he crashes into traffic there, as we have the EMP ready, and again he seems to be deploying a turbo or some sort of boost as he continues on his way. As we deploy an EMP, hopefully the helicopter is going to be able to cause some damage. We get the EMP off. We have to avoid the spike strip though. As we slow things down, this is actually perfect. We avoid the traffic car, we drift through the corner and slam into him, and that is that pesky suspect down and out and busted. And so yeah, 1 minute 27.2, we're able to do it in a distinction awarded to us. But Jesus, that was a tricky event on the first attempt. Second attempt, it was much easier. But again, no hits on the spike strips from the helicopters, so we do have to question that. But something that we won't be questioning is the fact that we have leveled up on our police license, so we're up to level 7, which is Patrolman 3, and so we get the congratulations from the SCPD as they showcase our new license. 53 bus we've got, which is actually quite nice. And there you go, confirmation Patrolman 3 is the rank that we were able to get. We also, because we ranked up on the license, we also get the Lamborghini Murcielago as a speed enforcement unit that we'll be able to use later on in the series, I assume, from 2006. And well, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys, so hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, you can leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy all my content as well. Give me some constructive criticism, I'd love to hear all about it. I'll hopefully respond fairly quickly despite being on holiday. But anyway, until next time, guys, this has been Chief Tux 24, and I'll see you guys in the next one.